So I hope you can hear me, guys. Today I'm going to talk about something that I really like talking about. Millionaires. Today the topic is on millionaires. As usual, we always talk about millionaires because we have the millionaire mindset. Although already my mind is on the billions, but this is how I got to know so many millionaires. In the other video that I have another video uploaded on how I got to meet some of the millionaires that are in my life through friends and through family. But on my own, I was able to create a lane and be able to meet some millionaires without having family or friends introducing me. Just in case you have an excuse that your friends or your family introduce you to all those millionaires that you know. It's a bit noisy here, so I don't know if you can hear, but the thing that helped me to meet some of the millionaires was my podcast. With my podcast, what I did is that before my podcast happened, right, you have to surround yourself with people that are on the same journey as you. So when I moved to the States when I was 19, I was always on Instagram, on Facebook, looking for entrepreneurs doing things. And most of these guys that over time became millionaires at that time were not millionaires. So I added those people into my network. How did I did it? How did I do it? I just looked up, reading articles on me. I'm from Zimbabwe, Africa. I'll read articles on Zimbabweans that are doing things this is the name of the guy. Then I'll go to Facebook or Instagram. Then I'll add them. That's how I got them into my network. Then when I added them, 9 out of 10, they added me back. And on Facebook, they'll accept my friendship, or on Instagram, they'll follow me back. I didn't have any conversations with them most of the times, but I'll like their pictures here and there, so they can notice me a little bit. But myself, my profile, you gotta have a profile. You gotta attract. You gotta be the. How do I say this? You gotta be the person that can attract what you want in your life, right? So I was trying. At that point, I wasn't thinking of attracting millionaires. I was looking at more from a perspective of entrepreneurs. I was just surrounding myself, trying to figure out, okay, who are the people that are doing things, that are solving problems, that are doing amazing things that I'm not doing, so I can get motivated. Whilst I was doing that, I was just adding these people into my network. So over time, it's been like 7-8 years now since I added those people. So probably say like 60% of those people that I added into my network right now are millionaires. And then over time with some of them, when it's like a new year, I'll just say compliments of the new year, how you doing, da 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 da. It's something nice like that, and they'll respond and keep it short. And from time to time, they'll like my pictures, I like their pictures, and that's how I build the relationship over time. And then with some of them, started hitting what you doing, da 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 da, and we just started having conversation. Another way that I was able to meet some of the millionaires was by creating my podcast. I created a podcast, and I was like, okay, who am I going to bring to this podcast? So in order to get, my podcast is to, of course, to help young people that want to get into entrepreneurship. But with most young people, we're attracted with material things. So I was like, well, what's my strategy? I had to bring some millionaires on the podcast. I brought some of my friends, but then I was like, okay, I'm going to challenge myself and seek out some millionaires that I've never met before. So guess what? I went on social media and did my thing, and I was able to bring 1 or 2, I think, millionaires onto the podcast. And then from on there was, I have their phone numbers. I don't really talk from her with one. I don't really talk. I still talk to some of them, but with some of them I don't really talk to them like that. But they know me, so anytime that I'm going to reach out, I have their phone numbers, I have everything. I can reach out to them, and we can always I can always make it work and create those relationships with them. But me, I don't like to. I want my relationships to be organic. I don't want to force relationships. So with some of them, it's like if there's need to be to create a relationship with them, I will. But for right now, I don't have the need to create the relationship, so I don't see it necessary to try to build a relationship with them. But basically, I added into my network over time. Is the compound effect. I added them into my network. That was the first step. And then over time, started saying hi, Happy New Year, those small things. But when you start saying hi, don't overdo it. Just keep it light. Just say what's up, how you doing? Straight to the point. Everybody's busy, what I'm saying? Don't be texting how you doing, what you up to, da da da. That's how they have 2 million people texting them that. So you gotta be outstanding. Just be hi, just keep it short, straight to the point, and just be respectful about it, and they'll appreciate it. And most of them are like really normal, like us, normal people, so they appreciate it when you just say like hi, just checking on them without having those intentions of like, okay, I have a hidden agenda or something, because they can feel it if you have a hidden agenda. Just be genuine with your intentions. So yeah, so that's how I was able to add a lot of millionaires into my network, outside friends and family. But you yourself, I just came from a meeting by there, went so well, few millionaires here and there, met a few millionaires, so the network is growing as usual. Check out the car too, get inspired, get motivated. One of my millionaires friends, they just parked the car somewhere, picked it up, and say like, you're in the city. I'm in Las Vegas now. I know you got some meetings going on, and I was like, yeah, sure, man. It's like, I know you like cars, so I got this car for you. I'm not driving it anyway. If you want to pick it up, you can. And they're like, cool. So right now, yeah. So that's why you see me in this car. But what was I talking about? Yeah, just building relationships, over time, compound effect, it just doesn't happen overnight. For me, with some of these people, with these millionaires, it took time, and it was like, hi, a simple Happy New Year, and you make it happen, man. And just make sure you're on your profile. On my next video, I'll talk about how you can make your profile look presentable, so that you can attract the people that you want to attract here in your life. So it's Tata Mondo. Check out my podcast, Making It in Africa. I bring different entrepreneurs where we get to talk about entrepreneurship, their life journeys, and I also have millionaires on the podcast where they tell me their journeys. And not every entrepreneur is a millionaire, by the way, but some of them they've done so well with their lives, and they become millionaires. And some of them are not millionaires, but they were able to solve problems. They're able to solve different problems in their communities, in their societies, which is very inspiring. And not for everybody it's about the money. For a lot of them it's about bringing value to the people and making changes in the community. I hope you could hear my voice. It's kind of noisy where I am, but it is what it is.